Hi, welcome to Multiverse's Apprentice Support. Today I'm going to give you an overview of what Apprentice Support is like at Multiverse. My name is Sasha Gittens. I'm the head of Apprentice Support here at Multiverse. And a little background about me. Prior to Multiverse, I worked in New York City public high schools with young people who either had dropped out of high school or were on track towards dropping out of high school, really supporting them. I led the counseling team, supporting them and connecting them to resources, helping them figure out what their next steps were. At Multiverse, I work closely with apprentices and coaches around any issues that come up that affect the apprentice work life, that you might need a little bit of extra support figuring out what your next steps are, connecting the resources, and thinking through how do you overcome the challenges that come your way. Um, Here at Multiverse, we want to ensure that you have the best apprenticeship. So if anything comes up, I've attached my email here, sasha.gittens@multiverse.io, so that you can reach out for any issues that you might encounter. Of course, your coach is your point person, but we want to ensure that you have a team of people supporting you towards success. Now, as we think about this apprenticeship, I know that for many folks, things come up as they think about what they're nervous about with the apprenticeship. So I've asked previous cohorts that have started what they're nervous about, and some of the things that they said, they were nervous about managing their time, falling behind, feeling imposter syndrome. All these things come up, and you might have nerves that come up at the start of this program. Now, with the start of anything, change is new and change can be hard, but we want to ensure that you know that this is a normal experience. People have nerves when things are new, but we want to ensure that you know that you have the support, your coach is there, and you have a team of people, of course, to support you through any changes that might be difficult for you. I'm going to spend the next few minutes going over some of the support systems here and how you can access those supports. So, here at Multiverse, when will you see an apprentice support manager? We will work together at the beginning of our group coaching sessions. Group coaching gives apprentices the opportunity to really work with each other to solve some of the problems that come up. You'll also see an apprentice support manager if you need to have an intervention. So, if you're facing a particularly difficult challenge, apprentice support is there to jump in after you've met with your coach and discuss some possibilities and options and work through some of the challenge on your own. Now, group coaching, as I mentioned, it's a small group session where apprentices get to not only get the input of their coach, but of other apprentices just like themselves. Now, we understand that it can be hard to be vulnerable and share in large groups. So we've implemented a small group structure where you'll be sharing with 2 to 3 other apprentices about the challenges that you're facing. You'll have a time to share your particular issue, or if it's not a challenge, you might be thinking about an area you want to grow in, and it'll be very structured and give you the opportunity to do that. You'll also get the opportunity to lead out in some of these sessions so that you know what it's like to facilitate a conversation with others and you're able to engage in, think through questions, and really push the thinking of your colleagues as well. As we go through the interventions as well, if you have a challenge that comes up, the first thing that happens is you have a conversation with your coach. Your coach will give you some feedback, and hopefully we get that sorted out. If it doesn't quite get sorted out, you have another opportunity to have a conversation with your coach and work on some other resources, some other ways to overcome that challenge. Now, if you still find that you're having an issue, either you or your coach can reach out to the apprentice support team and we'll engage with you to try to get to the deeper underlying problems of what you're dealing with to ensure that you're getting the best support and you have access to all of the resources that can help you overcome that challenge. As you think about challenges that come up for you, you might want to think about what in your life so far has happened that you might have found hard and how you've overcome those challenges in the past. I want to challenge you to really push yourself throughout this apprenticeship. It's your opportunity to learn and grow, and use your team. Learn from the other apprentices in your cohort as well. So, as I just mentioned, your team is going to be an important resource. Here, we're going to go over some resources and tips you can use with each other. And there's nothing like learning with a group of people who are also in the same or similar positions, learning something new and trying to move forward in their careers. I will also go over some other resources, so Psychology Today, Employee Assistance Program, and then a little bit about our apprentice support team and the community resources that we have. So, the Employee assistance program is offered usually through an employer. So you do have full benefits from your employer, and usually that involves employee assistance programs where employers pay for employees to receive free services. And these employee assistance program can can provide access to support um, to help you get through challenges that you might face throughout the program. So if you're dealing with overwhelming stress, if you're dealing with, unfortunately, a death in the family or of someone close to you, you can reach out to Employee Assistance Program and they're available 24/7. And this information isn't included in your HR benefits handbook. So if if you notice that you're dealing with workplace stress, if you're dealing with personal issues that are leaning into the workplace, definitely reach out to your employee assistance program to figure out how you can overcome those challenges. Another resource that you have, if you're interested in getting additional support, Psychology Today, you can connect with a therapist, a psychiatrist who takes your insurance, so you can put in all of your insurance information. You go to psychologytoday.com and you select find a therapist. You get to choose what type of therapy, your age range, your price range. Usually your insurance, you can pick your insurance and they'll let you know these are the therapists that take your insurance. But really connecting with someone and talking through what are some of the building blocks, some of the tools that you want to build for your future. So it might not be a right now. Like you might want to think about, how do I plan to be the best version of myself? A lot of those conversations, it's just having a talk with a person who's focused on you. And we don't realize at times how important that can be to our own growth, because in conversations with friends and family members, you have a natural tendency to want to focus on the other person as well. This is going to be a conversation with someone who really focuses on what they can do to help you get to the next version of yourself, whoever you choose that to be. And um, as you go through this program, you'll have the opportunity to talk with a lot of your colleagues about their experiences. So I just wanted to give you a chance to look through some questions that you might have in breakout sessions and in small rooms with your colleagues. Think about, what do you want to know from them? What skills do they bring to the team? What skills do you bring to the team? How can you make sure that you're involved in conversations with each other that makes, like, it gives you the opportunity to get to know each other on a deeper level, so that you're building connections and building relationships throughout this time in the program. As you move forward in your career, having those relationships, having folks that know the work that you do and the skills that you bring to a team will be valuable as you look at different jobs and job opportunities, and as you get promoted and think about what you want your future to look like. So I encourage you to take some of these icebreaker questions, have conversations with your colleagues, have conversations with your coach, and make the best of this opportunity that you've signed up for. Again, welcome to the apprenticeship. The Multiverse Apprentice Support Team is excited to work with you. And once again, my email is sasha.gittens@multiverse.io, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you and have a great day.